Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So guys, we're back with another session for your UPSC CSAT comprehension practice, and in this series we are completing our previous year questions that were given to the aspirants in the exam. So part by part we are covering all the passages, and in this session we'll be covering a few passages from the previous year questions of 2014. Right, this is the third part, and then from the next session, that is tomorrow, we'll be starting with the questions from 2015. So guys, don't forget to like the session. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want the PDF of this session and more such sessions, you can join our Telegram channel, the link for which has been given in the description of the video. So let's begin with the session, guys. But before we go, I would like to inform you about a comprehensive guidebook that we have curated for you if you are a beginner, if you are starting out to prepare for this exam. So if you are an aspirant, serious aspirant, and if you're starting out, this comprehensive guidebook will tell you everything ranging from syllabus to strategy to sources and everything that you need to about individually all the subjects in this exam. Right, so you can download this ebook. This comprehensive guidebook is free of cost. So the link for this ebook has been given in the description of the video. So you can just scroll down and download this book and get benefited from it. Right. So let's start with the session, guys. So we'll be practicing 3 passages, level 1 passages, which were good passages, critical to understand, but will follow the same tricks that we have learned all along. So first we'll look at the questions. Which one of the following is the message that is essentially implied in the above passage? So we have to find the critical message that is implied by the author. So let's read the passage first. In the last decade, that means he's talking about the last 10 years. In the last decade, the banking sector has been restructured with a high degree of automation. So he's saying that in the last 10 years, the banking sector has been restructured with a high degree of automation, and products that mainly serve middle class and upper middle class. So the point he's trying to make here is that in the last 10 years, the financial sector, the banking sector has been restructured with a high degree of automation. That means there is a lot of computerization and use of machine learning to handle banking sector. So in the last 10 years, banking sector has been restructured with a high degree of automation, and products that mainly serve the middle class and the upper middle class society. So these products only serve middle class and upper middle class. There is nothing for the poor people. Today there is need for a new agenda for the banking and the non-banking financial services. So the new agenda that is the need of the hour today is new agenda for banking and non-banking financial services that does not exclude the common man. That means that does not exclude the common rural man or a poor man or marginalized society. So there should be financial inclusivity. Right, financial equality. That is the message that is conveyed by as far as I understand. So let's look at the options and let's try to find our answer. So option number 1, what is the message given by the passage is need for more automation and more products of bank. Not more automation. I think the need today is for new agenda, right, that does not exclude common man. So I don't think that is the need for a radical restructuring of our entire public finance system. Entire public financial system we should restructure the entire public financial system. No, I don't think so. He's talking about the rural man, common man. Need to integrate banking and non-banking financial institutions, or need to promote financial inclusion. So I think that is the option we were waiting for. So there is need to promote financial inclusion, that everybody should be included in financial growth or in the financial gamut of the country. Right, so that is the message conveyed, that in the last 10 years we have seen a lot of automation and products which are customized for middle class and upper middle class. But today there is a need of change. There is a need to change banking and non-banking financial services and create an agenda around common man, people who are marginalized or who do not belong to middle or upper middle, who belong to the lower class. Right. So that is the message. So there should be a promotion of financial inclusion. So that is the right answer here. Next question, guys. Let's read the passage, and we are given 2 statements and we have to see which of these statements is correct or not. Okay. So let's read the passage carefully. Safe and sustainable sanitation in slums. Slums क्या होते हैं guys? जहाँ पे गरीब झुग्गी झोपड़ियों में लोग रहते हैं. देखा होगा आपने? Slumdog Millionaire, right? वो मूवी देखी होगी, तो स्लम वो एरिया होता है जहाँ पे झुग्गी झोपड़ियाँ होती हैं। तो सेफ एंड सस्टेनेबल सैनिटेशन की बात कर रहा है वो, कि सेफ सैनिटेशन मतलब स्वच्छता, सीवेज जो फैसिलिटीज हैं, सेफ एंड सस्टेनेबल सैनिटेशन इन स्लम हैज इमेजरेबल बेनिफिट्स टू वुमेन एंड गर्ल्स in terms of their health. तो वो क्या कह रहे हैं, safe and sustainable sanitation has immeasurable benefits to women and girls in terms of their health, safety, privacy and dignity. However, women do not feature in most of the schemes and policies on urban sanitation. However, लेकिन दूसरी तरफ देखने वाली बात ये भी है कि women do not feature in most of the schemes and policies on urban sanitation. और urban sanitation में भी women को पार्टिसिपेट करते हुए नहीं देखा जाता. द फैक्ट दैट इवन नाउ द मैनुअल सिक्वेंजिंग एग्जिस्ट्स, कि अभी भी लोग मतलब खुले में शौच करना पसंद करते हैं या एग्जिस्ट करता है अभी भी. द फैक्ट दैट इवन नाउ द मैनुअल सिक्वेंजिंग एग्जिस्ट्स वांट्स टू शो दैट not enough has been done to promote poor flush toilets and discontinue the use of dry latrines. So even people today, go out for manual scavenging. It shows that it has not done. There are not enough measures that have been that have been put in place. So it shows that not enough has been done to promote poor flush toilets and discontinue the use of dry latrines. A more sustained and rigorous campaign needs to be launched towards the right to sanitation on a very large scale. A more sustained and rigorous campaign needs to be launched towards the right to sanitation on a very large scale. This should primarily focus on the abolition of manual scavenging. So this is the passage. Now let's read the statements now. What does the author say? So he's basically saying that we can see that not enough has been done to fight manual scavenging, and it has multiple implications on health, safety, privacy, dignity of women and girls, especially in slums. And women are not participative. They're not made part of schemes and policies even in urban areas. So a comprehensive strategy and a campaign needs to be launched towards right to sanitation and on a very large scale, where you discontinue use of dry latrines and promote poor flush toilets. And this campaign should primarily focus on abolition of manual scavenging. So let's consider the statements that are given. Urban sanitation problems, जो urban sanitation problems can be fully solved by the abolition of manual scavenging only. Can this be the only way to solve the problems of urban? Now this is also understandable, guys. See, is it only urban or is it urban and rural slums, both? So this is an extreme option, fully solved, and it can only be done by manual scavenging. No. There are many other factors that come into play with this. Second, there is a need to promote greater awareness on safe sanitation practices in urban areas. Yes, there is a need to promote greater awareness on safe sanitation practices in urban areas. So, see, if they are aware, they will profess, they will participate. But we are talking about, promoting general awareness on safe sanitation practices in urban areas. So it's not just urban areas, it's also rural areas. It's more so in rural areas. So this statement is also incorrect. Right, it's not just the urban areas that we need to promote. Urban areas, people are educated, they work, so they know the awareness about sanitation. But what is missing in urban areas is participation of women. So according to me, both the statements are correct. So neither one nor two, both the statements are incorrect according to the passage. So guys, you need to be very critical when you are choosing your options. Every word will come into play when you are finding your answer. Alright guys, let's move to the next passage. Now we have to see which of the following is the most critical. Inference. So we have to find an inference that can be made after reading the passage. So let's read the passage first. Understanding the role of biodiversity in hydrological cycle. What is hydrological cycle? The cycle of water, going from sea body, river bodies, then evaporating clouds, then condensation, rain, and then coming back into the into the river system, into the soil, into the sand. So that is hydrological cycle. So understanding the role of biodiversity. So we have to understand the role of biodiversity in the hydrological cycle, which enables better policy making. So he is saying understanding of the role of biodiversity in the hydrological cycle enables better policy making. The term biodiversity refers to the variety of plants, animals and microorganisms and the ecosystems in which they occur. So this biodiversity it basically consists of the flora and fauna and the ecosystems in which they occur. Water and biodiversity are interdependent. That is a statement that has been made कि पानी और बायोडाइवर्सिटी एक दूसरे पे डिपेंडेंट है. ठीक है, एक के बिना दूसरा नहीं एग्जिस्ट कर सकता. इन रियलिटी द हाइड्रोलॉजिकल साइकिल डिसाइड्स हाउ बायोडाइवर्सिटी फंक्शंस. और सच्चाई में क्या होता है कि हाइड्रोलॉजिकल साइकिल जो है एक जगह का, वो डिसाइड करता है कि उस जगह पे बायोडाइवर्सिटी कैसे फंक्शन करेगी, कैसे एग्जिस्ट करेगी या को एग्जिस्ट करेगी. इन टर्न, और उसके बदले में क्या मिलता है, इन टर्न वेजिटेशन एंड सॉइल ड्राइव द मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर. और दूसरी तरफ क्या होता है कि सॉइल में सॉइल मतलब ज़मीन में पानी और मिट्टी, सॉरी वेजिटेशन और मिट्टी मतलब फसलें या जो आपकी क्रॉप्स हैं उनके और सॉइल के थ्रू पानी का मूवमेंट को कंट्रोल किया जाता है. तो इन टर्न दूसरी तरफ क्या देखना है हमें कि एक तरफ वो क्या करेगा, पानी से बायोडाइवर्सिटी फंक्शन डिसाइड होती है, एंड दूसरा इन टर्न वेजिटेशन एंड सॉइल ड्राइव द मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर. एवरी ग्लास ऑफ वाटर वी ड्रिंक हैज़ एटलीस्ट पास थ्रू फिश, ट्रीज, बैक्टीरिया, सॉयल एंड अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. वो क्या कह रहे हैं कि भाई हर ग्लास पानी जो हम पीते हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं किसी न किसी मछली, पेड़, बैक्टीरिया, मिट्टी या अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स के थ्रू से पास होके निकला है. पासिंग थ्रू दीज इकोसिस्टम्स इट इज़ क्लेंस्ड, कि इन सिस्टम इकोसिस्टम्स के थ्रू गुजरते हुए उसको साफ होता है, वो उसको साफ मतलब वो साफ बनता है. इट इज़ क्लेंस्ड एंड मेड फिट फॉर कंजम्पशन, और पीने लायक बनाया जाता है. द सप्लाई ऑफ वाटर इज अ क्रिटिकल सर्विस. इट्स अ क्रिटिकल सर्विस दैट द एनवायरनमेंट प्रोवाइड्स. के एनवायरनमेंट हमें जो पानी देता है वो एक बहुत ही ज़रूरी काम है, एक ज़रूरी रोल है एनवायरनमेंट का. तो मतलब बायोडाइवर्सिटी और पानी एक दूसरे पे इंटरडिपेंडेंट है और उनको बचाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And understanding of role of biodiversity in hydrological cycle enables better policy making. So what can be inferred from the passage? Biodiversity sustains the ability of nature to recycle water. बायोडाइवर्सिटी के पास प्राकृतिक एक क्षमता है पानी को रिसाइकल करने की. सच बात है. और पढ़ते हैं, वी कैनॉट गेट पोर्टेबल वाटर विदाउट एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स. क्या हमें लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स के बिना पोर्टेबल वाटर नहीं मिल सकता? ऐसा नहीं है. हम डिसैलिनेशन से भी पानी ले सकते हैं, लेकिन उसमें बहुत पैसा लगता है. हम जो समुद्र में पानी है उसको सीधा हम लें और उसको साफ करके डिसैलिनेट करके पी लें, वो भी बन सकता है, लेकिन उसमें पैसा है, एक्सपेंसिव बहुत है वो. बट ये एक्सट्रीम हो रहा है ऑप्शन ये कि हम लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स के बिना पानी हम पी नहीं सकते, उनके बिना पानी हमें मिल ही नहीं सकता, ऐसा नहीं होता. ठीक है, दिस इज एक्सट्रीम. प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स कॉन्टिन्यूसली इंटरेक्ट अमंग देमसेल्व्स. सच बात है कि plants, animals and microorganisms continuously interact among themselves. ये सच है. Fourth, living organisms could not have come into existence without hydrological cycle. ऐसा कहीं नहीं कहा गया पैसेज में. तो अपने पास दो ऑप्शन बचते हैं, A और C. Biodiversity sustains the ability of nature to recycle water, या plants, animals and microorganisms continuously interact among themselves. देखो यहाँ पे प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स और माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स की बात हो रही है, लेकिन पानी की कहीं पे बात नहीं हो रही इसमें. लेकिन पूरा पैसेज है किस बारे में? रोल ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी इन हाइड्रोलॉजिकल साइकिल एंड वाइस वर्सा. सो वाटर एंड बायोडाइवर्सिटी आर इंटरडिपेंडेंट. तो इसमें पानी की कोई बात नहीं हो रही. आई थिंक दिस इज अ बेटर इन्फ्रेंस दैट बायोडाइवर्सिटी सस्टेन्स द एबिलिटी ऑफ नेचर टू रिसाइकल वाटर. के बायोडाइवर्सिटी से ही पानी को रिसाइकल किया जा सकता है. इन नेचर की उसने बात की है, तो नेचुरली ऐसे ही हो सकता है सिर्फ, और वो बायोडाइवर्सिटी पे ही डिपेंड करता है. तो दैट इज द राइट इन्फ्रेंस विच कैन बी मेड. सो ऑप्शन ए इज द क्लियर आंसर हेयर. तो गाइज ये थे अपने प्रैक्टिस पैसेजेस इस सेशन के. विल प्रैक्टिस मोर पैसेजेस इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन टुमारो. बट गाइज, इफ यू लाइक द वे वी आर हेल्पिंग यू आउट इन दिस in this journey, if you like the way we are helping you, or if you like the pedagogy or the way we are explaining things to you in these sessions, you can also join us in a dedicated course for your UPSC CSAT preparation. We have launched a course which is designated specifically for your CSAT preparation in your exam. Now just under 100 hours we are making you ready for your CSAT exam. Now in this course we are providing you all the concept classes for all the subjects, that is quants, English and reasoning, all the three. Along with the concept classes we are also providing you PDFs, downloadable PDFs as notes. Now along with all that you have practice quizzes, you have sectional test, and then you have full length test to practice your questions, which is very important when you are preparing for such exam. Then there are weekly live doubt sessions to discuss your queries with the mentor, and then there are live revision classes which will be conducted right before the exam to help you prepare through the exam. You know the faculty members, and if you wish to join us in this course, the link has been given in the description of the video. So come join us and get benefited from it and make your journey fruitful and productive at the end of the day. So that is it for this session, guys. I thank you for your precious time, for your receptiveness, and for your kindness. Don't forget to like the session. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any queries regarding anything, you can call us on this number, that is 8146207241, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutap.co.in. And guys, if you want the link of the course, of the crash course, that comprehensive course that we have launched for CSAT, the link has been given in the description of the video. So I thank you once again. Keep on working hard, keep on working in the right direction, and I'm sure you will do very well in the long run. So having said that, I'll take your leave for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Till then, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. I wish you all the very best and happy learning to all of you. Thank you once again. Take care. Bye-bye.